What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Fox with Yards After the Catch, represent Armchair Athletics. Boom. And who's sitting next to me? The man, you all know him, is Bandy from Fourth and Flex. What's going on, boy?
Not much, buddy. Glad to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. So we got we're continuing with this special edition draft grade. I know Bandy wants to get in on this, but we're not going to tell him who it is. Shh, don't tell nobody yet. So let's get right into it. Let's bring this thing up here. Make it nice and big for everybody to see. Okay, so we all know that it's Dynasty. We know they're only in their second year, 10 teams. So we got some power here and stuff. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, from a dynasty level, it looks like there's a decent amount of old heads on this team. I mean, this team may just be in win now mode, I suppose you could say, with the exception. I guess Scary Terry probably has some good years left in him, and Tony Pollard might be, up and coming. There are words that Zeke might be leaving next year. This might be his last year in Dallas. So, I mean, Tony Pollard could be the guy next year in Dallas. Who knows? So, from a dynasty standpoint, I'd say this team here is in win now mode. I mean, I like the team. I think it's a great team. I mean, I'm really high on Russell Wilson this year. Christian McCaffrey, I mean, I've said it a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Comeback player of the year, or at least in the conversation. Yeah,
We've all heard you say it. You bring up the point that it's win now, and that's really kind of what I see here, because you're right. I mean, we don't know how long McCaffrey's going to play. We don't know how long Wilson and Rodgers probably have left in them. These guys, Evans is definitely on the edge of retirement here. You got some young talent, except McLaren, Pollard. I'd like to see Elijah Mitchell there, Lazard. You got in the taxi spot, you got Malik Willis, who I'm really still, I'm very high on his future. David Price, there's some people here, but from the dynasty perspective, I've got a first round and a second round pick next year. Some guys that probably won't be on the roster, highly effective on this roster for a long time, which is kind of what you're looking for in that dynasty league, is some longevity. The things I didn't like about it was guys that are probably never going to move up, like Sony Michel, Gus Edwards, Chase Claypool, and Kareem Hunt will probably won't be those number one guys again, and so they're kind of just holding a roster spot for fill-in reasons, and I don't know if they're strong enough even to fill in effectively where you want them to. What do you give this one grade wise?
Let's see. From a dynasty standpoint, I mean, I'm gonna go with a C on this one, and that is because, like we've said, there are a lot of old heads here. I do like, though, like you said, Malik Willis. I mean, I think he looks a lot like Lamar Jackson. Coming up, except he seems to be a little more accurate than, like, first year Lamar. Yeah, I think a C feels right here.
Yeah, I gave it a C plus. I'm gonna stick with that. You are absolutely right. Like, win now. This I think this team has a fantastic chance to win the league this year, but in the years to come. So on the second run, so what I like here is the younger feel of this team. We got Josh Allen, nice, young. He's going to be playing around for a while. Najee Harris, Justin Fields, taking a chance with Justin Fields, but he's young, and so he could still develop into something. DK Metcalf, Cortland Sutton, Kyle Pitts, all young guys who are probably going to be around for a while. Wan'Dale Robinson and Romeo Doubs, I love those guys sitting in the taxi spots. Doubs, obviously could have some relevance this year. And then you've got some good talent on the bench side. I think that's a great flyer. Saquon Barkley, you're probably going to plug him in for Herbert this year, obviously, but you're waiting to find out. And if he pays off, woohoo, baby.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I love Khalil Herbert. I think he is going to be something special. Maybe not quite this year unless David Montgomery gets hurt over there, but I mean, I really like Khalil Herbert. I think he's a good back, and he'll be great for from a dynasty standpoint. Also, Gabriel Davis. I love Gabriel Davis. And you got the Josh Allen, Gabriel Davis stack. Josh Allen's going to be in the league for a lot of years. That's all I'm saying. A.J. Dillon, yes, I love this team. As opposed to the other team being in win now mode, I think this is a much better dynasty setup here. Look at the Najee Harris right there. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, and I tell you one that I'm literally liking and is the Ernest Johnson, because look, we already know Hunt wants out, and how long is Chubb going to stay in Cleveland? Is Cleveland, right? Like, who really wants to stay there that long? He has been injured. Hopefully, that's not a lingering injury. You know, the contract's got to be coming up soon, and we've seen what Ernest Johnson can do. So I think that's another really solid flyer there from a dynasty perspective. And then this is the big thing, is right down here in these draft picks. Look, he's got 3 first-round draft picks next year, a second and a third. So he's going to be able to get some big-time talent to fill in any gaps that emerge out of this roster this year. I personally, I think this is a super solid dynasty roster. I get really excited looking at it. Maybe I'm getting a little more excited in a contrast scenario, but I gave this thing a solid A minus if you have to.
Yeah, B plus for me, just because other than Gabriel Davis, the wide receivers, I have a few questions this year. I mean, that is my only issue with it, though.
Yeah, I'm really liking this one. So, why did we want to have you on the show? Well, it's really just because who these rosters belong to. Are you ready? Like, to kind of get the big reveal, if you will, a little drum roll, whatnot. We all know these guys. Boom, right there.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Chris Anderson is the owner of the first one, and Eric Langnecker is the host, amazing host of Patriot Sports Radio. Of course, Chris making sure that Eric looks good each and every show. Patriot Sports Radio at Patriots Pod. You see the website there too. They've got a lot of other connects through there. Go check these guys out. You already know who they are, but if you don't, you need to.
I love those guys, man.
They're fantastic.
Eric, bro, is one of the greatest hosts, man. That dude keeps it flowing. And Chris, dude, that's a great dude right there. I'm so surprised, man. That's so cool.
I hate to be so hard on Chris's roster, but he sent it and he asked, and he told me, he said, give it to me. So, hey, maybe you agree with us, maybe you don't. Let us know in the comments. Go check us out. Boom, 4th and Flex right there up at the top. If you need some Manscaped stuff, Superflex 20. This dude right here is going to get you 20% off on all your stuff. Armchair Athletics is right up there in the corner. Go check us out. Go subscribe, because, hey, we do some giveaways. We do some really cool stuff. We're just having a good time. This is what we do. We like to have fun. We like to get some draft grades out, and we like to hear from you guys. So, Bandy,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for having me, bro. That was awesome, man. I love those dudes over at Patriot Sports Radio, man. Anytime you need me to come in, I'm in there, buddy. Listen, guys, you can follow me on Twitter. Go to our YouTube channel, 4th and Flex, 4th and Flex Fantasy Football Podcast. Man, we're everywhere.
And you guys know it. You guys are all, bringing these guys up. We see the numbers going up and up and up. So if you're not in there, you need to be, because you're going to get left behind, and you're going to wish you were. 4th and Flex, Armchair Athletics. Join us every Tuesday live on Yards After the Catch at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Central. We'll see you guys out there. Keep drafting. Keep sending us those rosters, because we'll let you know how you did. We'll give you the honest truth. We'll shoot you straight. We'll see you guys next time. Be safe, everybody.